Hey, I wasn't sure what to say today. I feel like every other day I have this burst of excitement and then despair, and I don't even know what to say. When I decided to start this dating project again, I was feeling very, very hopeful. And now I'm feeling very, very confused. And I keep saying over and over in my head, I am someone psychologically healthy and hopeful and happy, and I don't feel like I need a partner to complete me. And I start wondering, why did I even start to do this thing? Like, before I was feeling full, and now I feel like I'm in a place of lack. I was even trying to write down all these qualities that I want in a partner, and this kind of activity makes me feel very, very tense. You know, all these books about manifesting, they tell you to write, what you want in a partner and even what he looks like physically. And I mean, I guess some things are pretty obvious. I don't want him to do drugs. I don't want him to smoke. I mean, I want to be tall and handsome and kind. I want to laugh with him. But all of that, it also kind of feels forced. Like, I don't want to have such a narrow vision of someone that I'm sticking them in a box. And it feels like such hard work to think about all these qualities. Like, I'm pushing. And then I think about all the times I've made these silly lists for manifestation, and some of it feels so superficial. And then I think about people who have done the lists and then they got a divorce anyway after they met their perfect person. Like the woman who wrote Calling in the One, she had a kid, and then that relationship wasn't right for her. Okay, so, oh my God, I just live in such a beautiful city and I have all these friends. So why am I doing this? But on the other hand, sometimes when I start this project, I feel like, oh my gosh, you guys probably think I'm completely crazy. I'm not. Let me just show you where I am. It's like the most beautiful view. So, okay, back to basics. So I do these exercises that makes me feel like I'm back in college, trying to write the perfect essay to get an A. Like, if I can just write exactly what I want in a partner, he'll just magically appear to me. And then some of these exercises are done by psychologists, so they're basic things. I mean, if I start dating someone and they say, I don't know, like the last two guys I dated, they don't want monogamy, or they are flaky and don't respond to my text. I mean, obviously that's not something I wrote in my list. But then, there's some people, I made this whole playlist, and some people say, okay, they tell you what you should look for in a partner. I saw a great TED Talk video today about emotional regulation, mutualism, intuition. I think those were the three things. And I was thinking, I've been actually approaching dating with a lot of immaturity, and that, I don't know, I just feel like I'm not necessarily my whole self when I'm dating. But then, I don't know, I guess when you're dating, part of it is about being mysterious and a little bit, I don't know, it is a little bit a game. You can't just kind of sit down and be on the first date asking people if they want kids necessarily. It's a little bit weird. Okay, so I wrote down all these qualities about someone that I want, because I'm trying to get, I don't know, the first thing people say is like, get clear on what you want. Okay, so some things are really clear. No smoking, no drinking, no drugs. But then a lot of things are a little unclear, like, okay, I don't really like tattoos, but I've already said so many things that, I don't want to date someone super skinny or really large, just nice in the middle. I like muscular shoulders. Those are all very superficial physical characteristics. In terms of personality, like laughing together, kind, other-centered, just enjoy. I want to have someone I sleep really well next to. But then I feel like I get so demanding in the qualities that I want that that's going to shut me off from having a real relationship. I mean, I don't even know of a relationship where everything is just perfect all the time. Although I do hear these stories about people who really met the right person for themselves. I mean, it's a really, really good fit. And then I listen to these manifestations where it's basically saying, okay, if you want to meet someone, you have to love every single person you meet and heal all your childhood trauma. And then they're just gonna align with you. But then it's kind of funny, like, do I have to be the perfect person before I meet someone? I mean, I think there are plenty of people in relationships who are not the perfect people. And then again, there are other people who just, I guess, kind of fall into relationships, bad relationships all the time. I'm very sure that I would rather be in no relationship than a bad relationship. Okay, so then you have this one side of people who are said, okay, integrity, shares the same values of wanting to have kids, don't want an addict, kind, loving, honest. But then on the other hand, then there are these people who are into manifesting, like the activations manifesting or whatnot. And then those people are saying you should be really specific about what he looks like. But what if I say I want some 6'2" guy with broad shoulders and bright blue eyes, and then some gorgeous guy who has brown eyes comes into my life? I mean, I don't want to be at a certain point where I'm just mixing people because of looks. So what this brings me all back to is here I was living a happy, satisfied, calm, loving myself life, and then I started thinking about finding a partner again, and now I feel this huge sense of lack. Even when I was writing out his qualities today, I felt like I missed him. Like, this is a person who I want in my life who isn't in my life, and it made me feel sad. And so, why am I doing this thing? And I guess what I keep coming back to is this mix of, and also the thing is, I feel like I'm so terrible at manifesting. I mean, I know that manifesting has power because these weird things happen in my life. For example, yesterday I got a massage and I was thinking about who's my ideal partner, and anyway, afterwards I asked the universe, I was like, please give me a sign if something is happening. And I walked upstairs to the hotel, and there was this huge meeting of soccer players, basically. Like, the room was just full of attractive men. And I ended up talking to a guy who is an ex-Hajduk player. That's the team in Split. And it was, he was very much not the type of person that I'm looking to marry. He was engaged and kind of, like, flirting with women, even though he was engaged, and heavy drinking. He didn't really have any life purpose because he had been a soccer player before. I mean, besides being handsome. And the last time we did all this manifestation, I got this guy who was an alcoholic. So I feel like my manifestation is kind of off the mark with dating, and I don't know why. And it doesn't make sense to me that it would be. I mean, I can manifest a parking lot. If I go to a city, I can say, hey, I want to find a parking lot, and a parking lot will appear. What was the other strange thing that happened to me? I got up in the morning, and it was really gray out, and then I put on this meditation, and all of a sudden the whole sky filled with sun. So I know that magic is there, but I somehow seem to be missing the mark when it comes to partnership. And I think what this comes down to is it's just something that I've never been good at. I didn't ever date any guys in middle school when I wanted to, or high school, or college. And then I dated this one guy who, for 3 months or something, who didn't treat me very well. We started with a one-night stand, and then we dated for 3 months, and he told me there was just no one he'd ever dated he'd been less romantically attracted to. And then I went to New York, and I just didn't really have a single date for 10 years. And I started dating again, and I just felt like, nothing ever lasted more than a date or two. And, there were guys that liked me more, but there was maybe one or two guys who seemed like they were interested in something serious, and I went on 2 or 3 dates with them, but I just really wasn't attracted to them, and they had some things about them that were pretty unhealthy. And I felt bad because I was judging them about the way they looked. But then my friends and therapists really encouraged me that like I can have preferences in terms of who I'm attracted to physically. And then these last two guys, and I have changed in that I feel like before I wasn't even being asked on dates, and now it's pretty easy for me to go on dates. And I think that like I attract men while I'm walking around town. I have better intuition about when people are attracted to me. But I guess, yeah, so what I come back to is it's kind of a spiritual thing, which is that it's not even so much that I'm longing for a partner so much, but that I want one, and I can't seem to get with somebody for more than a few weeks, few days. And that makes me curious, like, where is the power lacking there? Why, after, living at Zen centers and meditating and doing therapy and loving myself and falling in love with everyone I meet, what is this? I mean, in Zen Buddhism, they sometimes call that the bull's tail. Like, okay, so there's this Zen koan. In Zen, they like to make images, and there's this bull, and there's a window. And outside of the window, the bull's in a room, and outside the window is their entire universe. Like the whole sky full of stars. Like here's a cloudy night. And the bull is jumping out the window into this vast universe, but his tail is caught in the window. And I just don't know why my tail is caught in the window. Like, why is this bull halfway out the window, but his tail is caught in the window? So, what's my tail? What's my tail? It's very confusing. But I just can't say it's anything but good to be falling into this confusion, being more real.